Hello everyone, and welcome to my chatty, sassy channel here on YouTube, where I talk about all things luxury, be it luxury fashion, luxury travel, or life's luxuries in general. And today I'm talking about my 2026 luxury wish list. Now, one of the items that I've had on my wish list for several years has been a quota bag, and I will say that next week I have a very exciting unboxing, so you will want to be subscribed in order to see that, because it's not on the wish list this year because it's now been checked off. That being said, my wish list this year is a little bit different because my priorities are very different. My husband and I are about to welcome our daughter, and so my mindset about what luxury things I want to put my money in is not just what things do I need in my closet, what things am I going to enjoy, but also what things am I going to be comfortable using with her around. And I want to make sure that every purchase that I make is a purchase that I enjoy and that I feel the ability to enjoy. And that means that there's some practical things on here, and some of the more fantasy life things that I've had in the past aren't necessarily going to be as big a priority this year. Also, the way that I'm looking about purchasing some of these items is changing for 2026, and so I'll talk about that a bit as well. So one of the absolute biggest fashion moments of this year is going to be everything that happens in The Devil Wears Prada 2. And I am so excited for this movie. I'm so excited for the movie premiere. I'm excited to get to go and watch it in theaters with my mom. But I've come to realize I do not own a single piece of Prada. And I really want to wear something Prada to this movie premiere, and I have nothing. But there are two items that I'm really strongly considering from Prada, and the first of which was actually on last year's wish list, and that is the Prada 2005 re-edition in Wave Blue. I've finally started to see these coming up on the resale market because I don't want it in the nylon, I want it in the Saffiano leather, because that is going to be a much more durable material. It's also something that I'm going to feel better about being waterproof, and it's something that I can wipe clean with my daughter as opposed to worrying about it getting stained on the nylon fabric. And so this is a color that they don't make anymore, so I'm definitely going to be looking pre-loved for this. I have seen several pop up at really good prices, and so my sort of top-end budget is around $1,500, which I have seen these sell for in very good condition. And so that's my budget for this bag, and I'm keeping an eye out across various resale sites for it. But the other option that I'm considering, I follow some really amazing essays on Instagram, and I share their posts when there are things that I just absolutely love that come up. And this came up pre-Christmas, and I'm hoping that it's still available, but it is a Prada baseball cap in this green nylon with brown leather trim. And if you know me and my channel, you know that I absolutely love hats, particularly baseball caps. So this is definitely an item that I would get a lot of use and a lot of wear out of. That being said, with tax, even on sale, this is still a $500 ball cap. And I'm just not sure that I'm comfortable doing $500 for a ball cap anymore. I want to say that my YSL one was maybe $350. My Gucci one I think was like $400. And both of those made me kind of uncomfortable for a baseball cap. This one being $500 makes me really uncomfortable for a baseball cap, but it is in colors that would work so well in my wardrobe all year long that I know I would get the use and the wear out of it. So this is definitely a possibility if it's still available. If it's not still available, it wasn't meant to be, and I will definitely be keeping a good eye out for that Prada re-edition bag. But sale things are definitely a theme on this wish list, because there's another sale item that I keep trying to get and I keep missing it. And it is the Valentino rock stud slides that are in the nude with the gold and turquoise. I need a size 37.5. That is my perfect size in these shoes. I will not compromise when it comes to shoe sizing and shoe comfort. And so I definitely need a 37.5. I have contacted the SA 3 times because every time that she posts like, oh, these are back, I message her and I'm like, oh good, you say you have a 37.5, and then the 37.5 ends up en rate being sold out. But the price just keeps dropping, and so I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to get this pair at some point, because they've dropped to a really good price. They're like, I think $432, and I love these. I've been in love with them since I saw them in the summer, but I was waiting for them to go onto the sale, and so keep your fingers crossed to me that I'm able to get these at some point. Now, moving back into the realm of bags, one of the things that I realized last year evaluating my collection is that the only navy bag that I have is my Strathberry tricolor bag. But I struggle to style that bag because I struggle to style bags that have multiple different colors in them that's like a color blocking style, because I just want to color block my wardrobe and it ends up just being kind of boring. And so because of that, I've listed that bag for sale, and I am wanting to get a navy bag. For a while I've been wanting a navy small Lady Dior, but that bag, it's not dressy enough for an evening bag for me, and it's not going to be practical crossbody because I really don't like the Lady Dior crossbody. So I've taken that bag off my list, and I've replaced it, at least for a crossbody version, with the YSL Lou camera bag in what they call, I think they call it like deep marine or something like that. Only problem with this is that they have now discontinued the deep marine color, which means it is no longer in stores. So I'm keeping my eye out for a navy blue Lou camera bag that has the back pocket on it, because I don't want the older style. I only want the new style with the back pocket. I'm keeping my eye out for that to pop up in the outlet, because I would not be surprised to see that color show up in the outlet at some point this year, and then I can get it at a lot better price. So that's the only other bag that is on my wish list this year. And then the only two items that I actually have that are on my wish list from the store that I have sort of in my head as priority this year is that I feel very set with my silver jewelry now. I have my Farandol necklace, I have my diamond hoops, I have my platinum ring, and I have bracelets and all sorts of other necklaces. And so I feel very good on my silver toned, white gold toned jewelry. And so I'm really wanting to focus jewelry-wise on adding more yellow gold pieces into my collection. I'm really just not that big of a fan of rose gold jewelry. I think that there are a lot of really pretty pieces out there, but for me right now, I would rather focus on working on my yellow gold pieces. And the two pieces that I want are coming from David Yurman. They really go together as a set, and they are part of the Petite Chatelaine collection, and they are the yellow gold with garnet earrings in the 5mm size and necklace in the 7mm size that have the pave diamond ring that goes around them. And colored gemstones are going to be so big this year in 2026. And the reason that I'm really leaning towards the garnet is that garnet is going to be my daughter's birthstone. And so this is a colored gemstone that I wouldn't just wear for a trend. I will wear forever because it relates to her, but then also it's a piece that I can pass down to her because it directly relates to her. And whenever I'm looking at adding things into my collection, that is a thought that's now going through my head, particularly with things like jewelry, is okay, this is a piece that I can pass down to her one day because I now have someone to pass these pieces down to. And so that's it. That is my entire luxury wish list. So I have 6 specific pieces. Granted, 2 of them are sale pieces and may no longer be available. I do have a long-term Hermes wish list, so if you'd be interested in seeing that, drop a comment down below. But none of those are like overwhelming priorities for this year. What is priority for me this year is adding in a couple of bags in the blue family since I don't have anything in that color, and then adding in a couple of gold jewelry pieces, adding in a couple of shoe colors that I'm missing, and just sort of finish rounding out my collection so that as I move forward in this new part of my life, I'm adding in fun pieces, I'm adding in practical pieces, but I want to feel like I have all my bases covered, and then getting to have some fun with fashion. So I think that when you see unboxings, a lot of the unboxings that you're going to see are going to be things that aren't necessarily as practical, but are definitely a lot more fun. And particularly since I'm going to have a lot of time where I'm sitting on maternity leave, watching things like the What Goes Around Comes Around lives and scrolling on various pre-loved websites, I'm probably going to come across some really just neat, interesting pieces. And that's the sort of stuff that I really want to focus on bringing in that you can't put on a wish list, because there's so much stuff out there. And so I'm really excited to get to explore that area of fashion in this new area of my life. And with that, I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Leave a comment down below letting me know what's on your wish list for 2026. And I will see you guys in the next one, where I'm doing my very first unboxing and wish list checkoff item of 2026. With that, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.